consistent Arrows sides. This is their formation.
Yeah, with the Golden Arrows with just one change, the Wolves sit the same way with Phillips on the right-hand side, with Taylor as well on the left-hand side. But the interesting part is
This is her start since the end of August versus Amazulu. The other change sees Daniel Cardoso return, having been an unused sub against Polokwane City.
yeah, yes, with the inclusion of Tim in that midfield, he brings different ranges of passes. And he's
Meeting between these two sides, the Montfort Golden Arrows and Sekhukhune United. Arrows have an extensive history in the League Cup over the years, dating back all the way to the turn of the millennium, the past 5 seasons. This is just their third participation as they get us underway. Very interestingly, Ramal gets across in, Krobla. Now he didn't make a clean connection there at all, Bradley Krobla. There's appeals for a foul here. Timo Manziani, I think, suggesting that he had been interfered with.
yeah, I'm sure he...
For Sekhukhune United, 3 wins, 2 defeats. Did taste defeat in the first leg against Stellenbosch in the MTN 8 as Bradley Krobla just doesn't get under the ball enough. Usually we say with players they don't want to get under the ball, but in this instance he wanted to lob the goalkeeper.
He wanted, because he could realize the goalkeeper Mbanje was just way outside of his post. And you look at there, he just had a glance of the goalkeeper. Wanted to use the right technique, but he didn't connect with the ball properly because he needed to open his body, and he knew that he doesn't have enough time to be able to do that. And to use his body very well.
Oh, the ball has slipped through absolutely brilliantly here, and well, he hasn't taken responsibility, choosing instead.
Look at the ball being played. Look at the runs. It's always difficult whenever you have 3 at the back, but the ball was so nice. Look at the pass as well. It just went straight to Nsabata. I think it was just going across. Look at how easy Nsabata was able to collect that ball. If it was going, if it really went across, it was just a tap in for Dion.
Oh, they cannot believe it in the dugout. No, Makawa nicks in here to win it. Has Krobla for company, sets him up. Krobla denied it the first time of asking, and then when it mattered most, Manziani on his return to the team has denied him for a second time in quick succession.
That's that high press again. They're winning the ball. Good ball being played by Makhala, but I guess that ball that Krobla was trying to play, I guess Mbanje just with that little bit of a touch there takes out the sting out of the ball. And Manziani being able to react very well. But
there's Mogela, who was sent off when these sides met at the end of last season. Early ball in for Krobla. And again, he hasn't been able to break the deadlock.
I'm sure he's not happy with himself. He finds himself in the right space, just in between the 2 defenders.
He doesn't even get a touch on that.
Doesn't even get a touch on it. It was a great ball there being played by Mubi.
Stunning ball.
All it needed was just a touch from Krobla for Golden Arrows not midfield.
Outside of the box. Oh, finally they...
Yeah, that's a good shot. That's how you start gaining confidence.
Tackle. This is Tokolo taking it forward. It's a frantic close to the first half. Makhalwa puts the ball in. Oh, they've scored! And of course, it had to be him. Bradley Krobla, in first half injury time, has put the visiting team ahead.
I mean, Bradley Krobla has been lurking inside the box there. He had 2 golden opportunities that Mbanje became the main person to really distract him from getting that goal. But look at the assist man again. That is Makhala, making sure that there's no cover, puts a little bit of a speed there, outside foot. Look at Bradley Krobla, gets into the right areas, not scared to put his header there, rather when players are putting his boot. Look at him just behind there, making...
Can't stab it through. It does get another opportunity. Zwane with a lovely pass. Oh, it's over the top. Should have been doing far better there, the substitute.
Indeed. Golden Arrows, look at the pass. Great pass, but he just went underneath the ball.
Yeah. Oh, lovely pass from Zwane. Now, Lukele had two players waiting in the middle.
Yeah.
As he taken set piece. Oh, it's been cracked in at the second time of asking. A half-time substitute, Jerome Carlser, has put Lamontville Golden Arrows back on terms. When Robin Mliti retreats to the dugouts, content that his alterations have come good early in the second period.
Yeah, you're expecting Sekhukhune to be able to defend that set piece well, especially with all the big boys inside the box. But look, there was a free header there that was had by Golden Arrows. That was Dlamini inside the box, and Carlser was there to be able to finish it off. And I strongly believe that you have Yokadoso. Big boys should be able to defend that ball, but presence of mind there from Carlser to be able to finish.
They have been knocked out in the last 16 more often than not, including wins and losses on penalties. 12 defeats, 9 wins, but they're looking for victory here, and they have taken the lead. Oh, it's a wonderful, wonderful goal from Ayabulela Makwele. Well, perhaps spurred on by a sense of injustice. There were no appeals following Sekhukune's goal, but they would have learned at half-time precisely how it had come about. And they've now turned this game around.
With all the opportunities that they've missed in the first half, second half they become better. And Grant, when they were doing those warm-ups, I saw them with Bilankulu practicing those type of movements in around the box to be able to control, to be able to shoot. But look at where Makwele becomes now. Finds himself high up the pitch, doesn't use enough power, just use the inside foot, getting a little bit of elevation in it, and just speeds Msabata. But that's what you need from a team that wants to win playing at home, that has been dominant at home. You want to push more numbers in front, and also because it is a footballing team.
Munare exchanging passes here with Makhalwa. Kaletsa Makhalwa's ball for Grobler. Oh, Tosin Tabata has spilled it for a second time in this match, and this time it's Sayanda Tiani who profits.
Still complaining to the referee, feels like the ball possibly was kicked in his hands, but he spilled it, and the Golden Arrows, Gianni finds himself pouncing like what Carlser did earlier on to be able to get that goal. This is a team that just scored 7 goals in the last 3 fixtures they played at home, only conceding 1.
Yeah.
They are on song. And the second half becomes better. Set piece, another set piece again. The goalkeeper there could have done better.
Yeah, well, I don't know what he's complaining about.
Yeah.
No one impeded him.
No one.
Oh.
And Gianni took advantage because of now. You can see that here it is. You can see the spill here. It bounces.
Now Dlamini's long thump forward has worked out fairly well for them here. This is Dion bearing down on goal. Dion denied. Did get a second.
Nice ball being played as well. Look at the period run as well. And also getting to the right area to create space for himself as a right footer. But Sabata there making himself big, making sure that Dion doesn't get that goal that he wants.
Jersey number 25,